Good morning. This is Justin back with an engineer's perspective. I'm going to try to do a quick sharpening on this 15V with a triple B heat treat this morning here. Been carrying Leatherman Arc MagnaCut and a Native 5 MagnaCut for the better part of 2 months now. So it's been a while since I've had this in my pocket. But no time like the present. Got the 400 grit super vitrified diamond stone. Got this Manix 2 laid back to I think 17 degrees per side, but it could have been down to 15. I don't really remember. It seems more like 17 to me. Of course, the 400 has no trouble biting in. But this 15V's got a lot of vanadium carbide and is pretty dang hard. And so it's not just, grabbing it like you would normally feel. It's something softer or lower carbide volume, but it's cutting it like it needs to be. Just trying to get a nice, fresh edge on there. All right, burrs the whole way. I'm pretty happy with that bevel. All right, set that one aside. Let me grab a towel. All right, let's go to the 7 to 5 micron, the F800. This is a Venev resin bonded diamond Waterstone here. I'm gonna go all the way up to the 1200. Big jump, not looking for a perfect polish. Basically I set the bevel and then now I'm just looking for burr reduction and a little bit of refinement of the apex. So there's a pretty big burr coming into this stone. I'm going to use some light pressure and I think we'll be able to get it reduced pretty good here. I'm just going to do some longer strokes to help kind of blend that edge together. I have a little work at the tip yet. Once again, just really light pressure, maybe about the weight of the knife, maybe a little less. Spent a little bit longer on that side than I really wanted to. Just with burr reduction in mind, you don't want to sit on one side and create new burr. But these Venev resin bonded stones are pretty forgiving with burr formation. They don't make a whole bunch of burr and they will remove it pretty easily, but obviously you have to do your part. They are not magical or anything like that. There's many other stones that do similar things. So just doing these long strokes to just blend it all together. I think I've still got burr on this side. I think I just got to do a little bit more. I can tell I did accidentally go a little bit high on this left side, and so I think I've got a slight micro bevel towards the heel area. Which is not always easy to remove. Okay, I think we've got it pretty well flipped. Just gonna try to do a little bit of actual burr removal on this stone, or on this grit. Okay, if you can hear that kind of crunchiness. Yeah, pretty imperfect, but slightly better. And then we'll end on the 1200. Once again, not looking for a polish, but looking for refinement. And then just very light pressure. Definitely lighter than the weight of the knife. Just doing these long strokes here. And if I remember right, it's been a while since I've sharpened this 15V, but it's pretty forgiving on the strops of deburring on the strops. So I think I can be a little bit lazy going into there, and it'll come out really clean and aggressive. Which is always the point. I want a perfectly burr-free edge that still has a whole lot of bite to it, because it's easy to just strop the ever-living heck out of an edge to get burr-free, but usually you round over that apex and so much of your cutting ability is just gone. I'm still holding on to a bit bigger of a burr than I want. Come on. We might just go for it. Just go into the stropping and just see if we can't get away with a little bit of laziness. Just trying to do these alternating strokes to really beat up on that burr and weaken it as much as possible. Keeping it in my right hand just for the speed of not having to switch hands. Okay, we're getting there. Finish on some stropping strokes. Okay. Let's see where that got us. So directly off the stone. It feels super aggressive, but like I still have a burr aggressive. See, the burr is reduced enough where it will catch on my fingernail. So usually that's a sign that you're in the ballpark. We've got 1 micron diamond gunny juice on cow leather. This particular strop is an Oregon Knife House strop that I got from Triple B's store. I don't believe he's got them in stock presently. Using a not ultralight pressure. I'm digging in a little bit, knowing the laziness that I had coming into it, you know. Trying to feel what the strop is telling me, if I've got a particular spot that's catching and hanging up. Certainly feels very sharp. I might have a little bit actually out towards the tip here. pretty sharp. So I think that'll do it for today. The edge, you know, it's not super polished or anything like that. I don't know, I'm not trying to look for a reflection necessarily, but it's pretty coarse, I guess, is the point, the edge. But nice and even, good looking bevel. Doesn't have a polish, but it's a good looking bevel. Yeah, that's it for today. Have a good one. Bye.